Christy of When Life Gives You Fibro, and I'm your Christmas elf here with my top chronic pain Christmas present recommendations. First off, let me start by saying Merry Christmas, and just a quick disclaimer, everything on this list is my own personal choice. Nothing is sponsored. These are all things that I have tried myself and have found really helps me manage my chronic pain. However, there's no one size fits all when it comes to that. So what helps me might unfortunately not help you. For example, I've tried weighted blankets, which I know so many people get on with, and for me it was just being like trapped under hell. Not to be dramatic, but unfortunately sometimes we have to try these things and they don't work. But I really hope the stuff that's on this list does give you some relief and comfort. This list is either for stuff to treat yourself to, or you can send this video on to someone as a subtle hint for stuff that you would like for Christmas or any time really. However, this video and these stupid bells might look a bit stupid next summer. But before these bells get too annoying, let's get to it. The first thing on my list is blankets, both heated and normal. I think this is such an easy gift to give to someone, and it's something I couldn't live without, especially in the cold weather. The cold really affects my pain, so I try to keep as warm as I can. And I just think there's something about snuggling under a blanket this time of year with a hot chocolate. You just feel cozy. It's just one of them lovely gifts to give to someone. I've spoken before on my Instagram about using the heated blankets that go underneath your bed covers. I couldn't live without that. When I am in pain, I go to bed and I put that on, and just being able to lie on a full bit of heat really helps me. And especially in the mornings with the morning stiffness, I wake up a little bit early and put my heat on and just do some gentle stretches on that, and I find that really helps me. And just when it's blooming freezing this time of year, it helps as well. So they're really great. And I've literally just this week, because it's got so cold here, got one of the over the top heated blankets. And I was always a bit wary. I didn't know if it was gonna be hot, because if you look at this, it's the thinnest blanket in the world. And I was like, it's not gonna do much. But every line here is like a bit of wire that sends the heat through. And it is just like, I've dropped the controls, excuse me. It's just like the heated blankets that go under the duvet. And you can set the temperature. I tried this as soon as it arrived and it heated up within 3 minutes and I was in bliss. This is amazing. And it's now on my list of things I can't live without. This I would actually say is better than the one that I have on my bed, because obviously I can take it anywhere as long as there's a plug. And it just looks nice as well. It actually looks like a really nice throw that you would pay for. This is quite a big one as well. I think it was 185 centimeters by 135, and I just got it off Amazon. I think it was £48, which is a little bit on the pricier side, but if you really suffer with the cold and it hits your pain as well, I would really recommend this. I will link it below if I can. But this is just amazing. And then again, it doesn't have to be a heated blanket if these are too expensive or heat doesn't work for you. Everywhere does really nice cozy throws now. I've got places like B&M, Home Bargains, Amazon that do really nice, good looking throws for like £5 to £10. Like, it's ridiculous how cheap they are. So blankets is the first thing. You can't live without them. The second thing on my list is a spa day and a massage, and there's two ways of doing it depending on your budget. You can either do an at-home spa day, get a little basket, make it up with some face masks, some lotions and potions, and spend the day together just pampering yourselves. Or you could actually book it at the spa and have some treatments and be treated there. It really does depend on how you feel and your budget. I would love either of them. It's just the thought that counts. I did a poll on my Instagram a while ago asking what people thought of massages, because personally they don't help me. I feel like I've done 10 rounds with Tyson it really hurts afterwards. Even when I've tried asking the masseuse to go really, really gentle, it just doesn't help. But I really like having a facial that relaxes me, so that would still feel nice. But the poll actually showed that I think it was something like 68% actually really did find them helpful. So it might be worth asking the person first what kind of treatment they would like, or if there's an option with the spa day that you're booking for it to be interchangeable. But just being pampered and looked after makes anyone feel nice. So an at-home spa day or an at the spa day, whatever it is, I know I would be thankful, and I think everyone would be thankful for. So that's the next thing on the list. The third thing on my list is walking sticks. Now, this is a present that won't apply to everyone, but if you do use a walking stick, I really recommend this make. It's by a company called NeoWalk, neo-walk.com. Again, this isn't sponsored. I just really find this make to be a great walking stick. I've talked about them before on my Instagram. Lindsay, who makes them, makes every colour of the rainbow and then some, and every style, and the stick just really helps me come to terms with needing a walking stick. I didn't like the bog standard walking stick. I hated the click, click, click. I felt it drew attention to me, and I was embarrassed to use it at first, and I just didn't want that attention. Little did I know these would draw more attention because everyone really likes the style, but I'm okay with it now. There's so many different styles. I have two. This is Sergeant Stripes, and this one is the candy cane one. The candy cane one sells out a lot, so this one definitely get, if you like it, and get it quick. You can choose which height you want, and you can choose which style of handle. There's 3 different styles. I just have the curved style because I like the fact that I can just hook it on my arm for ease of holding, and also hook it on tables and stuff like that when I'm out and about. They are a pricey present, and again, it's something you would need to know the person well to know the height they would need, what style they would want. So I would say it was more of a collaborative present, and you would also need to know if they would just want a walking stick in the first place, because it could be an offensive present, I suppose. But I think it's really worthwhile. These are really good quality. I've had this for at least 3 years. I drop it all the time because I'm so clumsy, and it's still great. It's really lightweight. It's just such a nice piece, and it feels more like a fashion accessory than a mobility aid, and that's all I wanted. If the stick is too expensive, or you don't know if it would be something that they would want, they also do these little straps which do fit onto any stick. So if they already have a walking stick and you wasn't sure if they'd like this one, it just clips on. There's so many different styles. I just picked red, which is perfect for this time of year. However, I have got my eye on one at the moment. She's got a new yellow one that has a little duck on it, and I do love ducks, so I might have to get that one. But this, I like this sticks because I can hook it over my arm, but I like the extra safety of having the strap as well, so that I've found I've dropped it less having it, like the double security of it being on me like that when I'm paying for something at the shops or something. So if the stick is too much, they do have accessories as well, and the strap has made it a lot easier to go out and about with my stick. But yeah, have a look at NeoWalk if you can. The 4th thing on my list is heat pads. When I'm in pain, heat is my go-to. I will literally burn that pain away. And I use 2 different types of heat pads depending on where I am. If I'm at home, it's the microwavable heat pads. They've been around for years and they're amazing, but recently they've started to do them with straps, so you can actually move about with them on, and I find that amazing now. I've had one recently that had Velcro straps. I found it in TK Maxx, and I thought that was such a design idea. But it wasn't designed for the plus size figure, shall we say. So if I needed it to go around my hips or my back, which is where most of my pain is, I was literally just on the ends of the Velcro, which wasn't very helpful. So I found this one on Amazon by a company called Medcoaster. And it's more like just tying up your dressing gown. It's just these straps on either side, and you can tie it either side, and this fits me so much more comfortable. I'm not worried about the Velcro bursting. This was $18.99 on Amazon. Again, I will link it. And this is just the best one I have had. It's nice and thick actually in the thing. Some of them are normally like half the size of this, like more like that, which is just not helpful. This really gives you a lot of area for heat. And I like the fact that you're not restricted on the straps. Where it's Velcro, sometimes you have to do it up the way it wanted. With this, I can wrap it round and round my arm or my leg. I can put it wherever I want. And it's just 3 minutes in the microwave and I can start getting some pain relief. These are just my go-to when I'm in pain. Heat as quick as I can and as hot as I can. So that is amazing. If I'm out and about, obviously I'm not near a microwave, so I always have loads of the loads of these stick-on heat patches. It doesn't have to be the Cura Heat ones. There's loads of different companies that make them, but they just come in these plastic bags, and as soon as you open it and it hits the air, you get some heat, and it has a sticky pad that you can stick on. They do stuff like these all over. You've seen for like period pain as well. They're not as strong heat wise as these would be, but if I'm out and about and I need heat quickly until I can get home, these will help me. So I have a stash of these everywhere. I have them in the car, I have them in my bag, just as many as I can have. The other thing I will recommend, and I don't have any with me because I used my last ones up yesterday, are the hand warmer versions of these. They are a godsend. I was at the football with my dad yesterday and we were having them in our gloves because it was freezing, it was snowing, and my hands really struggle when it gets cold, so just to have them in were fantastic. And again, it's just a case of ripping a packet and it reacts to the air. So I always grab these. I find if you look in shops like B&M, Home Bargains and Savers, they're a lot cheaper. The other day as well, I saw them in the middle of Lidl as well. It's easy to say. So heat pads, which either version, heat pads are a godsend, definitely on the list. You come in? Hello. Hello. The fifth thing on my list is things to keep them entertained. So that could be a TV subscription, a magazine subscription, books, films, puzzles, colouring in books. People with chronic illness, we love distractions. If we're in pain, we need something to keep us busy and distracted. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning and insomnia's got us, we want something to do. And something like a TV subscription is a godsend because it's just easy to put on. So something like Netflix or Disney would be great. You've also got magazine subscriptions. If you know their favourite magazine, you could get that sent to them. That also saves them then having to go out and get it each month, so that would be great. Then there's stuff like puzzles, or you can get those paint by number things at the moment that are really good. Just something to keep us busy is really thoughtful. I can't show it on YouTube, but my friend got me a colouring book, but it's animals in compromising positions, so I don't think that will be allowed. But you know those Zen colouring books, it doesn't have to be a rude one like my friend got me. Something just to keep you active, keep your brain occupied when you're stuck up at 4 in the morning when no one's about. Just entertainment, whatever form, is appreciated. The sixth thing on my list is the TENS machine. I've raved about this on my Instagram before. This is another thing that I use when I'm in pain. I don't understand how it works because I'm adding more pain to my pain, but it is really helpful. It's one of those things as well that the whole family can use. It's not just for chronic pain. If you've got just like a muscle pull or something, it does really help. You just have to stick the pads on where the pain is and then choose which setting you would need. There's all different types. Some of that are kind of like little stabbing bits, which again doesn't sound like it's going to be helpful, but it is. There's massage functions, there's all different types. and all different strength settings as well. So you just find what works for you, set it on that. You can also set it for a certain amount of time and then it will stop, so you don't have to keep resetting it. You can just kind of forget about it. And it's also great because it's portable, so you can just set it, stick it in your back pocket and try to carry on with your day. But these are great. You can get them for about 20 quid on Amazon. And these are a really great thing for someone that really suffers with chronic pain. The seventh thing on my list is something I think anyone would be happy with, whether they suffer with chronic pain or not. And that's just a comfy pair of PJs and some warm socks. And just any nice clothes that they can wear around the house and be comfy in. I know when I'm having a bad day and I'm stuck in bed, I do feel a bit nicer if I've got a nice pair of PJs on and I feel I'm looking nice and I feel cozy. It's just one of those things, if you feel comfy and you feel you look good, even if you still feel dreadful, it makes you feel a little bit nicer. And PJs is something that is so easy to get for anyone. You can get so many sets around Christmas as well that come with like little slippers or the cozy socks and stuff. And it's just one of those things that seems so obvious, but is so appreciated. Number 8 on my list is a pill organizer. If the person that you're buying for takes a lot of pills throughout the day and throughout the week, this is a really good thing to get them. There's so many different types available, and again, it depends on how the person takes their tablets. There's some that they literally have 4 different slots for the day. There's some that have 2, 3. It depends on who you're buying for. I've got this little one that comes in a case. This just has morning and night because that's how my tablets are. And I also like the little case and the fact it had a little slot here. I need to put in my migraine tablets. I just thought it'd be good to keep them there as well. I need to fill this up actually. But this just has individual Sunday to Saturday, and each one, oh, there are some in there. Morning and night, and they just pop up like that. I like the fact that they was in the little case. I don't know why, that was just something I liked. And this was about £5 on Amazon, but there's those big plastic ones that has Monday to Friday for the whole month laid out if you want to do it that way. Obviously this is a weekly one. It just depends on how the person takes their tablets and what they prefer. But it's just a little simple thing that a lot of people need. It's one of those gifts that you don't realise you need, but really helps you once you've got it. Number 9 are blue light glasses. These are great for migraine sufferers. They have a blue lens that blocks out light and really helps when you're using the screen or watching TV. Obviously these only work for people that don't wear glasses already, because you couldn't wear these and your glasses at the same time, obviously. But I have found these to really help me. You can get, if you just search online, you can get a couple of multi-packs, and there's different types for your budget. There's lower end or there's really strong ones. I've just bought the lower end ones at the moment and found they've worked quite well for me. But again, it depends on your budget and what you want to do. But I found these have helped stave off a migraine a bit for me. They unfortunately don't cure a migraine when I've got one. I still need to take tablets and stuff. But if I remember to wear these, I do find I can prevent migraines more. It's just remembering to wear them. That's the only thing. Number 10 is something anyone would appreciate, and it's just nice things for around the house, like candles, plants, nice decorations and photo frames. We spend a lot of time stuck in the same place, whether it's our bedroom or on the sofa, and it's just nice to have nice surroundings to make you feel better. If you've got a nice smelling candle, you've got beautiful flowers to look at, you've got a lovely photo frame with a good memory, you just feel a little bit better. You're staring at the same 4 walls all the time, so it's nice to have little things around that make you feel a bit happier. And these are just basic things you can get. You can get some really nice candles, get a picture frame and put a nice memory of of you in it. It's not a hard thing to get. Flowers always make me happy. I have a mixture of real and fake plants around as well, because I don't want too many real plants because it would be too many to look after. But it's just one of those things that instantly makes me feel happy, just having nice things around me. Number 11 on my list is gift cards. Now, I know a lot of people will say this is a cop-out, but there is thought behind this, because these can be a lifeline to people with chronic illness. The first one I would suggest is Amazon. Most of the stuff I've suggested on this list I bought from Amazon. Especially if you've got Prime, it's so easy. It can be there the next day. You can literally just order it, at your fingertips. I know there's a lot to be said about Amazon not being that great, but when you have chronic illness and something can arrive the next day that you might desperately need, it makes your life easy. So an Amazon gift card is just great. You could also get restaurant or takeaway vouchers, so like Just Eat or Deliveroo. Sometimes when I am so ill, the last thing I want to do is cook. So if I had vouchers to go to a restaurant or to order in, it would make my life so much easier, and it would take away some of the guilt knowing that I wasn't paying for the takeaway. And then you've just got normal gift cards for any other shop. If you know they love a certain store, just get them some vouchers for that. If you're not quite sure what they would like, a voucher always makes me happy. It isn't a cop-out present. You've at least thought of getting them something, and then they can choose what they want. They can get something they're going to enjoy, and it gives you a little bit less stress when you're buying your presents. The 12th and final thing on my list is the most cheesy, but the most important, and that's your love and understanding. The fact that you've done all this research, watched videos like this to try to find the perfect present to help our illness means the world. I don't care if it's wrong. I don't care if it doesn't fit. I don't care if it doesn't help in the long run. The fact that you've gone to the effort to try to find something to help me means the world. It's so hard to find people that understand chronic illness, that will stick around once you've been diagnosed. So if you've spent that time and effort and money to find something perfect for me, it's perfect no matter what. Thank you for trying. You don't know how much it means. So that's it for my chronic pain Christmas list. I hope you've enjoyed it and you found some things to add to your own wish lists. If there's anything I should add to mine, please comment down below and let me know as soon as possible so I can get Father Christmas to bring it in time. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe and leave some comments. Let me know what you thought about this video. And in the meantime, from Jodie and I, have a lovely Christmas and New Year, and I'll see you soon.